Janice from Joyful Heart Yoga. Thank you for joining me. I'd like you to start in a comfortable seat, whether or not you're sitting or in this kneeling position. And you can close your eyes if that feels comfortable. And just take a few breaths here. Allow yourself to come into this time in this space. Starting to notice what's going on for you. Just bringing some awareness to your breath. And feel your body softening. Shoulders over your hips. And then feel free to keep your eyes closed, or you might gently blink your eyes open. Allow your chin to drop down towards your chest, and then lift your chin towards the sky. So not over exaggerating this movement, but just allowing that movement to start to bring a little bit of space to the neck. And then the next time that your head comes through center, stay there. Start to look over one shoulder and then the other, turning your head side to side. And then when you're even on both sides, bringing your head back to center and dropping your right ear towards your right shoulder. Stay there, or you might gently rest your right hand on the top of your head. And then your left arm might reach down or a little out. You can kind of explore where that feels best to stretch out the left side of the neck. And then slide your right hand to your cheek to gently press your head back up. Hands come back by your side. And left ear drops towards the left shoulder. Maybe that left hand rests on the top of your head. Right fingers reach out. And then left hand comes to the cheek, gently press the face up. Hands come back to the lap for a moment. Inhale, allow your arms to sweep out and up. And exhale, release them down. Begin to circle your shoulders. Lift your shoulder head, circle them back and around. And then opposite direction. And release. We'll make our way to all fours. If coming onto hands and knees doesn't feel good, stay in a seated position for a little bit of a cat-cow. So we inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, round through the back. And take your time. If you're just waking up, you might feel a little bit of stiffness. So just gently moving through your range of motion as your body gets a little bit warmer. And then from here, we're going to make our way down onto our belly, so you can step your feet back a little bit, bend your elbows, lower down, and we'll come to rest here in crocodile. So stacking your forearms, resting your forehead, Wiggle your hips a little bit. And breathe here. So this is a little bit of a back bend just in crocodile as we find rest. We're going to open up the shoulders a little bit. We're going to open the arms wide. So think about that cactus shape. Your elbows are up. You're up on your fingertips. Your forehead is now center. And if you haven't already, walked your legs just a little bit closer so the tops of the feet are on the floor. And then we're going to inhale, lift the chest, lift the shoulder heads. Elbows are lifted. You feel your scapula, your shoulder blades coming towards each other. And then lower down. We'll do that a few times. So inhale, feel that lift and squeeze. Make sure that you're not feeling too much dumping in your low back, or not any dumping in your low back. Really squeezing between the shoulder blades. And not lifting your head too much. Just trying to keep that neutral curvature or natural curvature in the neck. And then the next time that we lift, we're going to drop the right shoulder towards the mat, lift up, drop the left shoulder, and then lower back down. Do that 2 more times. So we lift, right shoulder towards the mat, left shoulder, and lower. Last time. Lift, right shoulder, left shoulder, and lower. And you can either release your hands to crocodile or in this cactus shape. You can turn one cheek and rest here for a moment. Turn the other cheek, rest here for a moment. And then bring your forehead back to center. We're going to come up into Sphinx pose. So think about your forearms now on the mat. Your elbows are stacked underneath your shoulders as you start to lift your chest through. So we're pressing into the floor with the forearms, and they're kind of tracking backwards. Think about your elbows tracking towards your hips. They're not actually moving. And then there's this openness. Your shoulders are still pressing open. And your palms can be down, or you could bring your palms to touch if that feels more comfortable. And your legs are closer together, but widen them so that you feel that spaciousness in the low back. If this is feeling too intense, let your elbows slide just a little bit forward of your shoulders and breathe here. And then very gently start to lower back to crocodile, stacking the forearms, forehead on the forearms. You can wiggle a little bit. You can bend both knees and gently windshield wiper. And let your legs extend. And maybe you stay here for several minutes. So it's just a short little opening for the chest and the shoulders, working a little bit in the upper back. So feel free to incorporate that into some of your practices, or when you feel like you just need a little bit of freedom to do this all on its own. Thanks for joining me and have a wonderful day. Namaste.